The day I stopped settling for mediocrities today, even with eyebrows. What? Eyebrows? Yeah, this show full of eyebrows. You're thinking, what? Yeah, if you turned into the Academy Awards last night, people were showing up at the show without eyebrows. I gotta expel some energy out to the boys on the other side. What's going on, Mr. Christopher Martin?
What's up, baby? Hold on, baby.
Holy shit, I gotta get this shit out of the bloodstream because it's coming in way too fast.
But you know what? I had your face on the table in front of me, and Marty's next to me. I was staring at your face.
So I'll give it $100 and I'll say, look, I know you make money on getting us in and out of here, but I'm going to give you this 100 so you're not feel like you're missing out on your next tip.
Setting the tone.
I'm
But
learning.
you eat in other parts of the world, like in Japan, you go have a meal, it's going to be a couple, 2-3 hour deal. And they bring you many courses.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not just fucking stacking them up.
Wrestling is the pulse of culture in America. I don't care what you say, man. It is the culture, right?
What they love about this is it's preying right on the brain of the human being, and the fact that they're going to pay attention to more of this. When I'm there, we'll film fucking nonstop for 2-3 days.
Johnny be like, we don't have time for that dumb shit in Thorns. That's why I live in SoCal.
Predicting by 2027, if not sooner, AI will surpass human intelligence, Christopher Martin.
The AI is going to start fucking kayfabe at humans before too long.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
like?
sure.
Are you? I've heard him on the phone before. Are you real? Or are you artificial intelligence?
You ever caught yourself deep in your phone only to wonder, was the time well spent? I think it happens to all of us. Listen, business athletes, we don't avoid screens. We embrace them. We use them to make life happen. But you got a choice as you go through your day today. You can either consume the content on your device, or you can use your device to create content, or a little bit of both. He doesn't wait for opportunities, he creates it. It's a pretty important question there, Papaloni, that I'm not sure if you are ready for it. But if we would have told you in advance, you probably wouldn't have slept last night. So pretty big question.
I knew my man to be. I knew with a name like that, he was going to be steadfast. He was going to be fine.
Yeah, no, my morning routine is very simple. I usually wake up between 5 and 6, and usually I start off with learning in the morning. Like I start off by reading, watching. If I'm not reading, I'm watching some sort of tutorial or something so I can feed the mind.
If you ate a hard-boiled egg before that bagel, the bagel would do half the damage.
But then at what point in time do you realize you have one life, and life is about living and not about just going after one more deal that you don't actually even care if you do it?
And that was a fucking life-changing thing for me. Completely life. The crazy thing is started making more money because you do what you like to do so much better that you excel.
We're at that point in the year where January resolutions are out the door, right? We stuck with it in February, but now that motivation is gone. You know how we feel about motivation on this show. And I'm here to tell you, this is the time where you find your why.
Everything's off the table. I'm fat and I'm happy with it.
You got to keep it going, man.
You got 9 months ahead of here before we're going to have the January resolution discussion again.
The country's hurting, and it doesn't matter whether it's America or whether it's Canada. Right now, people are going through a lot of tough times.
It's the days of chasing vanity metrics, big followers are rapidly changing in a world of AI. We're looking to build community, looking to build connections with humans, and humans want to converse. Hey, we're talking about the day we stopped settling for mediocrity. John Papaloni shared a story with us a few moments ago how hey, I'm done with real estate. It was mediocre, and it was just me. It was alone with a choice. And Marty, it was me and the I remember we'd sold the company. We were toiling away in mediocrity, Anderson. If we just want to have mediocre results, then we can keep doing what we're doing. Or it's maybe time to put the foot down and get it to another level. I was busy, but not fulfilled. Papaloni, same thing, right? Cashing those real estate checks, but you weren't being fulfilled, right? And I was existing, but not thriving. And I'll never forget that moment, boys, because from that meeting on, I was like, okay, I hear you loud and clear, Maurice. I literally, John Anderson, I took my to-do list and I fucking threw it in the garbage.
And it's a pretty easy fucking formula when you know you have the confidence, you got the balls to stand up one more time than you fell down.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think it's hard to accept if you truly want progress, because at the end of the day, if you want to just listen to yourself all day and talk to yourself, then just go in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Forget the programming and consciously make a choice and commit.
There's a big difference between knowing what to do and having the nuts to do it.
You got to raise your standards. Maurice challenged me. Marty looked in the mirror and challenged himself.
It's too many times we're trying to raise our standards. How about we raise the floor?
You raise that floor, you're going to automatically raise the ceiling.
You lose 20 pounds, but you look in the mirror and you still look like shit. You can't do this with McDonald's. When you're eating the right foods, you're feeding your metabolism, which gives you more energy, gives you more focus. When it comes down to it, if you're eating single ingredient foods, you have a lot more to eat than when you're eating processed foods. And the difference is the single ingredient foods are bringing in tons of micronutrients, which is the currency to the body. versus a bunch of empty calories, which is just a bunch of fucking trouble for the body.
Carbs are not the enemy. It's where they're coming from and the balance of total macronutrient calories coming in.
Dude, I love this because I say choose to do hard things and your life will change. Even with fucking chewing, it applies. Love of Christ.
Anderson, you're always dropping nuggets of gold, brother. Always nuggets of gold.
Holy shit. This is only coming off the skull. Listen, you guys, you just keep limited in your limited beliefs and you'll never at the end of the day, you gotta be open to new shit. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with that? Fucking cricket protein. Cricket protein. If you're gonna have a good fucking protein powder, have something that matters.
Hey, this is my last.
Have a good loop, bro.
This is my last 31-year-old episode.
I came in today's a 53-year-old. You're coming towards a 32-year-old. Wow. Johnny's a 53-year-old. We're all just getting it's better than we were a year ago. Why'd you celebrate me? Yeah. How come you didn't tell me? I was like, what? Yeah, I didn't want you celebrating me. I was like, what? No, I don't want to be celebrated. Take it down. Typically, folks haven't given me shit for celebrating them. What?
Jesus Christ. That's just one of those moments where, and we've all had them. I'm assuming I'm going to cut this dude some slack. You know, you have one of those moments where no matter what happens, you're going to respond negatively.
She didn't wait to be invited to the Future Attack. She grabbed the front row seat and started creating it. You know what you've done, Julie? You create great content. What I love that you've done is that you are all about empowering women and underrepresented voices. Most people, they see a fast growing startup and they think, wow, they figured it all out. Yeah, but here's the thing. The real growth, it's not magic. Methodical. People with facial hair get more attention. So Andreas, keep that facial hair happening, brother. We want to have you celebrate somebody who we know you think is doing great things. Laughter, quiche discussions, chewing on wood, eating crickets, eating liver, celebrating people that don't want to be celebrated. There's never a shortage of things to talk about here on this show. Because if you are a Pisces or an Aries born this month, you might want to try the wheelbarrow with your partner. Don't ask. Just go listen to the show. True story. One thing you'll always get here on this show is positive affirmations, positive content that we hope helps you get through the day. Because you know what, guys? There's enough bullshit out there. So our goal here is to do things a little differently. Don't hit the snooze button. You're 9 minutes behind if you do so. If you do it all year, you're 2.5 days behind the guy who doesn't.